have a backup ready. We have my laptop ready. It'll be a worse camera, but we'll be here.
Anyways, apropos of nothing, I'm thinking about getting a new computer.
Yeah, just like, it would be cool, you know, if the drivers didn't uninstall, you know, randomly while we're streaming.
Anyways, was everyone well behaved while I was gone?
No boorish behavior in chat. I can report.
Nice.
I hope Banaka's still there. Banaka, are you there? And I told Abby to drop in. Oh, would you like me to move?
I was gonna crush the garlic and release the Allison.
Oh, please crush the garlic and release the Allison. Can I say, we peeled an onion while we were gone.
Peeled an onion.
We peeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cloves of garlic. You can't really go wrong. This could be for 1 or 8 servings.
Hopefully that's enough.
Hopefully that's enough. And we cleaned one of our prep bowls to use
Abby
as a little
here.
prep bowl. Abby here!
We
Okay.
cooking.
We cooking. Okay, there. Please sit down. Wait, we missed the clove peeling ASMR? Yes, it's okay. We were peeling down
I was
here.
peeling it right over the trash, so there wasn't that much ASMR. Alright. You can get this ASMR, though. Smash that. 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 Oh boy.
No! I don't
Smash
know if
that.
Cal knows what
Fucking
ASMR is.
follow, like, and subscribe.
Be careful. I'm going to turn the pasta water back on.
Okay.
Now that we are on stream again.
Alright. We'll just let that sit out there.
Yeah.
And develop.
You have to-
Does everybody know what Allison is?
Can we talk real fast about Allison?
No.
No. Oh, no? Watch Brad Leone, if you don't know about Allison. A billion. Maybe less than a billion. I'm just bad at staying quiet.
I'd want to get a pop filter and some soundproof paneling.
Yeah, so less
But-
channel points, more bits.
Yeah.
No offense.
All right. How do we want this onion? Diced finely?
I think diced finely because usually we do them long for pasta, but I think
Yeah.
diced finely in this case so that it builds a better sauce.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I've just left the Miyokos out there. Hopefully it'll just
It'll soften.
yeah, be soft.
All right. I'm gonna stand up so I can do this
Yeah.
safely.
Oh my god, Robbie doesn't watch Brad Leone videos.
Wow.
Wow.
That's out of character for him.
Yeah,
TBH.
honestly.
Allison is a chemical found in garlic. It's really more like a 2-part epoxy. It's a defense mechanism that the plant has, like many plants, like many aromatic plants, where when the plant tissue is damaged, it releases 2 compounds that react to form a 3rd compound, and apparently that's the part of garlic that's healthy for you.
Brad
Yes.
believes.
I believe.
Well, watch It's Alive with Brad Leone, because he mentions in fucking every video about Allison. Maybe not every video, but lots of them.
He also has a sharper knife than I do.
Yes. So we are dicing the onions, and then, once we're done dicing the onions, we'll dice the garlic, and then we will get to actually cooking. I think we might need a bigger prep bowl for all these
Yeah.
onions. We are hopefully cooking 4 servings today, because we like leftovers. Might be 5, might be 2. Who could say? Depends on how hungry we are. Would you like me to get out a bigger prep bowl for
Sure.
you? Yeah. Oh, this is my bowl. Here. Well, no, you can store it in my bowl, and then I'll eat out of it. That way we don't have...
It'll taste like onion.
Yeah, and that way we don't have to wash extra bowls. I want you to know that since you were talking about the apple and toast flavors, I've had the eggs, bacon, and toast song from Parks and Rec stuck in my head. I don't fucking know that song. I only know 2 songs from Parks and Rec. I know the Pit song, that's very good. I know Sex Bears, You Gave It to Me, that's very good. I know 5,000 Candles in the Wind. Actually, I might know a lot of Mouse Rat songs.
Oh my god.
Catch your dreams and shackle them to your heart. Catch your dreams, don't let them spread their wings and fly away.
Normally I pick stuff up with the back side of the knife, but this knife is dull enough that it doesn't matter if you use the front or the back.
It's so dull.
It's so dull.
Oh, okay, so that is like a bowl's worth of onion that
Yeah.
we've diced, and we're gonna do another bowl, sort of. Should we put in the garlic now?
Sure.
So let's dice the garlic now, and then you can dice the second onions while I'm working on the garlic.
Okay.
Abby, how's your day going? Robbie too, but Robbie's busy typing out song lyrics.
Ah. Wow. Sounds like my middle school years, huh? You just wanted this garlic sliced, right?
Yeah, just rough chop. If we get a big hunk of garlic, you know,
That's just
that's
flavor.
a good thing. All right, so the name of the game is low and slow. We don't want the garlic to burn, we want it to bloom. And so I'm gonna put a hunk of butter in the pan and wait for it to, this is vegan butter. It's extremely good vegan butter. Shout out Miyoko's.
It's a cultured butter.
It's cultured butter, so it's got a little
Not for
tang.
you Philistines.
We're gonna let this melt on low. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil because fat is good for sauces. That's what makes sauces yummy and not bad. And then we're gonna add the garlic, again, low and slow. Just let the garlic flavors get into the butter. Aw, I'm sorry, Abby, but I'm glad you're feeling better tonight, and I'm glad you could join us. Yeah, fat is just good in general. Fat is what makes food taste good, so we want to add a lot of fat to this, thus butter and olive oil. Then we'll add the garlic and add chili flakes, just low and slow bloom them, and then add the onions when Cal is done dicing them, and when they've had time to bloom. So, I'm gonna do that in the background.
Do it.
I'm hard.
Okay.
The pasta water is not even close to boiling, so it's a good thing, and it's on as high as that burner will go, so it's a good thing I've gotten it started now, even before we've made the sauce. Yeah, it was a good idea to keep this out, because it is very scoopable. Alright, that might be a little too much butter. Just don't look at it.
They aren't.
Just don't worry about it. Warm showers do solve all the problems. Oh my god, it's Abby and Robbie, our showering friends. Alright, I'm gonna pop this butter back in, but if at any point I feel like we need more fat in here, I will pop the butter back out.
Okay.
And yeah, we are just going to go as low and slow as possible on this, and just sort of wait for the butter to melt and coat the entire pan.
Oh, Robbie says he hasn't showered in months, which is some kind of growth. Thank you, Banica.
Thank you for being here, Banica. We love you.
It was fun to have you. We missed you a lot.
Yeah.
Which is not any fault of your own.
Yeah. Strobgert. Abby's getting Strobgert. Okay. Ooh. You know what? Actually, this is a good amount of butter. That's what I decided. I'm not going to add any olive oil, though, because of the goodness of the amount of butter.
Okay.
And it's mostly melted, so I'll add the garlic now in our little prep bowl. This much, the 7 cloves ended up being this much garlic. It's not that much. It could be more.
Some of them are small cloves.
Yeah.
Should I get the jalapenos?
Oh yeah, jalapeno time. So that's done, and we are also going to add chili flakes for spice. That doesn't say anything on it. Okay, there. Red chili pepper for spice. We add it in now because it'll bloom in the fat, which is the butter. Again, we like spice, so I'm adding a lot. But we're also adding jalapenos, so I'll stop now.
We'll just use one jalapeno.
Yeah. Let's not add the seeds.
Yeah. I'll leave
And
the seeds
let's dice it like as fine as possible. Because the thing that we really want to be out there is the tomato. Oh right, Abby doesn't know. We're making, oh wait, Abby's BRB. We'll say it again when they're back.
I have a chair now. I'm not just squatting.
The butter is softly bubbling. Do you want me to put this back inside?
Sure.
Cal helped, well, I helped Cal, but Cal did most of the big work. We cleaned out our entire fridge today for the first time since we moved into this apartment.
Yeah.
And it's honestly...
No. I've cleaned it up before.
But not to
But not
this
like
extent.
majorly.
Yeah. And
We
it's,
deep cleaned it.
it's so nice. So fucking nice. Alright, it's making some sound. So I'm just gonna... Oh my god, this smells so fucking good. Oh my god, Miyoko's butter browns.
Oh, nice. That's great.
I don't know how the fuck they make that out of coconut oil.
Yeah, that's wild.
But can you just look at how good this looks? Oh no, he came around this
Oh
side.
boy, yeah, that is good.
Yeah. So, we're just gonna leave it low and slow because the garlic won't burn. As soon as we are getting an aroma, as soon as that aroma hits harder, I will add all the onions. But we want to give it time so that the butter sort of gets the flavor of all the things we put in it, namely the garlic and the chili pepper. Alright, I think now's the time because the butter is frothing up quite a bit. We don't want the butter to burn either. So, if you don't
Alright,
mind.
I'm just gonna stand up because I'm having too much trouble cutting
Yeah.
while sitting.
Yeah, it's not a... We can sit while it's cooking, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, that looks good. Oh my god. I wish we had more cameras, honestly. Just gonna put in all these onions. Go.
Go or standard. Me doing the no-look jalapeno chop.
Oh my gosh. And we're going to give this a mix so that the butter is evenly distributed. I thought I put in a whole bunch of butter, but now looking at how it's distributing, I don't think we have enough fat in here. So I'm going to add a drizzle of olive oil. I'm going to reach around you to show them our fancy olive oil drizzler. Emerald Lagasse voice. I wish we had smell-o-vision because it smells so good. And now I'm going to turn the heat up to medium because we have a bunch of onions in here and we want them to cook down. And if anyone is wondering about the pasta water, it still hasn't boiled. We could have probably left it boiling while we were figuring out technical difficulties, but I was worried it would boil too soon.
Just give that a rough once over, just to get it small. I'm not trying to pulverize it or anything, but you want it small. I love jalapenos.
For those of you who have watched BA's Best Pantry Pastas, we are not making any one of those, but we are using the inspiration. Also, Abby, now that you're back, we are making pesto linguine with burst sangria tomatoes. Look at how good this looks.
It does look very good. Wish they had smell-o-vision.
Wish they had smell-o-vision.
All right.
So, once the onions get loosey, which is what I call translucent, we can put in the jalapenos, which they're pretty loosey now.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Should I get these tomatoes out?
Yeah, sure. As soon as the onions and jalapeno are cooked, we can just drop all the tomatoes in.
Yeah.
With some extra oil, because we will need more oil
Yeah.
to make sure they burst.
Yeah.
So Trader Joe's sells these sangria tomatoes. They're fucking amazing. Once
Okay,
cost-
we're not sponsored content. You
Okay.
don't have to be sponsored.
I'm sorry, but they are.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said we sold them. I was just saying it so that if Robbie wants to buy some,
Sure.
you know. Anyway, they're really good, and Cal will show you the size of them. They're perfect, and they're good when they burst in the pan with the oil and the flavors. I'm actually gonna add a sprinkling of salt to this now.
Alright, here's what I'll say about tomatoes. If you want to get good tomatoes out of season, get tomatoes that are like probably packaged like this, that say that they're from somewhere in like the Midwest or something, because that means that they most likely are grown in a greenhouse with aquaponics, and so they'll be like good. I'm gonna rinse them again. You can never be too careful with rinsing.
In the age of coronavirus, you can never be too careful with rinsing. Oh, just if you want to buy these specific tomatoes, Robbie, they're really good, and they're called sangria tomatoes. That's all. Yo, why don't we always use butter instead of olive oil? The answer is that olive oil tastes good, but also the butter, just like the way it's clinging to these onions and jalapenos. Cheesy greasy. Honestly, I think it's ready for the tomatoes.
Okay. Do you think they'll burst properly in there, or do you want to do them in the other pan?
It might be a good idea to do them in the other pan and then transfer them
That's
in
what
here
I'm thinking.
for them to mix with like the salt and sauce and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I was thinking.
All right, then let's do that.
You want to switch them?
Yeah. So to burst tomatoes, all you need to do is put olive oil in the pan and then put the tomatoes in the pan, and don't get scared.
Yeah.
Just let them go.
You have to be brave.
Yeah, you have to be very brave.
It helps to have a lid.
But we're using our lid right now. We only have one.
I'm gonna use the lid, though.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's getting close to boiling.
It's close to boiling.
Close to boiling. Yeah, we could not do a hydroponic setup on our roof because we don't own a roof. And, yeah. Do, 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 do. It's so fucking hot. This is the thing.
Well, the window's closed.
Let's open a window. I don't want to turn on the AC because that'll be so loud, but let's open a window. And let me pour myself some more Gruner Veltliner. How warm is it in Chicago right now? Today it hit
was
77 degrees Fahrenheit. 77 degrees. Cal and I went on a nice bike ride because it's not going to hit 77 again for a hot second.
It's not?
Tomorrow it's 66.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine. I don't know if you
It's
heard...
just, we only get like 3 nice days like this per year.
Yeah. Then it gets extremely hot.
Yeah.
Oh, those are already starting.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Do you hear how it's going? Poof, poof. That's the bursting. Yeah, tomorrow is 66, and the day after, the high is 45. Let me see if I can get a 15-day forecast, but I don't think it's gonna change.
I'll turn the gain down a little bit. Bring the mic a little closer so we can chat while those tomatoes are going away.
Hello. Welcome to our ASMR stream.
This is one of my favorite shirts. It's a wraparound print of Cristo Redentor in Rio de Janeiro. I got it for $5 at the thrift store. It's great. It's a great shirt. It's like mesh. It's breathable. It's very soft, stretchy. It's a great shirt. What's the weather like in Seattle?
That sucks. That everyone was enjoying themselves.
I'm gonna put on my apron. Now that I've told everybody about my shirt.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's gonna be like that next week. 55 and rainy.
Alright, now that these tomatoes are rip-roaring, I'm just gonna give them a little toss. All on the wrist with that one. All on the wrist.
Aren't they so talented? Yo. Okay, I'm gonna do a little tasty taste.
Okay.
Of
Yeah, go
the
for it.
onions and jalapeno.
Do we want to put that chorizo that we cooked earlier today in there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm thinking we can save it for the burritos that we make tomorrow. You know? Since we didn't have a protein in the burritos last time.
That's a good point.
What you thinking?
Just thinking.
Just thinking. Okay. They are extremely good.
Okay.
They have a kick of spice.
Nice.
They're a little salty because I salted them.
I see.
However,
But we haven't salted the tomatoes, so.
we haven't salted the tomatoes. We're gonna add pasta water to it.
We're gonna add pasta water.
We're gonna add the pesto to it. We're
Yeah.
gonna add the pasta to it.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Yeah. Should be fine.
Should be fine. We should get a billion of these small spoons. So we
Yeah.
can be like Chris Morocco. Who's gonna wash them all?
I will. Alright, let's toss these puppies once more. Alright, I'm gonna leave the lid off now. Because they're mostly stewing instead of like blistering. So I want to get that a little bit of that moisture out.
But the moisture would add to the sauce.
Yeah. But we're just evaporating water, which is flavorless. You know?
You're concentrating the flavor. I understand. Cal's so wise. And I'm so hungry. Oh, hi.
Hi.
It's super. Aww. Well, it is cozy when it's raining outside. We don't really get the cozy effect, though, I feel. I can't believe we've only been streaming for 24 minutes.
Oh my god. Well, we've been trying to stream for about an hour.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so glad y'all showed up.
Yeah. I'm really glad.
When we
Aw.
first started streaming, it was just this one random guy who asked if we were sisters.
I didn't like that. That's why we stopped streaming.
Yeah.
That's why we have a 5-second stream. Because he showed up, or they showed up, and they were like, is she your sister? And I was like, I don't want to answer this. And then that's when I decided we should change from just chatting to cooking simulator.
It really is all on the wrist.
You're just showing off.
I am showing off.
But you deserve to show off.
It's a pro gamer move. We're 100%ing this.
All the achievements.
Yeah.
The flipping tomatoes achievement.
I gotta do the frame perfect stuff for the audience, for the fans.
Oh, the water is finally boiling.
The water's boiling.
It's only been an hour. To be fair, we turned it down for a little bit, but it took 30 minutes for it to boil. Alright. So, I use kosher salt because it's very easy. You just add like a small handful for each serving there is. And then you get not too salty, but salted pasta, in my opinion. What do you think?
I add just a small handful of regular, like iodized salt.
I add this much of kosher salt for each serving. Like
Oh, I just add that total.
this much. Oh yeah, no, I added for each serving because kosher salt is less salty.
Yeah. But iodized salt has that essential nutrient iodide in it.
Which we don't get because we don't eat meat. So, I will add a little bit of iodized salt. You're right. You're right! Oh, I put it in the cupboard. I was cleaning up
My
our work.
thyroid will be so healthy. The speedrun, the speedrun's right now. This is the first playthrough, so we're speedrunning it right now. Every mistake is just a time save for the next run.
Okay, go up. Alright, and we have linguine.
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 From Ratatouille.
From Ratatouille, and we're just gonna put the whole thing in.
Oh, you. I see.
See, this is what we always do at home.
Why was he named Linguini in Ratatouille? If Linguini's Italian, and he's French. What the fuck? All right, be careful because that pasta clumps a lot.
I will grab the tongs.
Okay.
Sorry. A couple more strands of linguine coming your way.
Okay.
There. I can babysit it now.
Alright, let me toss this.
Alright.
And then I think it's ready to go in.
Oh yeah. Ooh, those are burst.
Yeah. We'll maybe give it a little bit more just to get some char on there.
Yeah.
I can hit it with some more olive oil.
You can't have too much fat.
Alright, I'm gonna toss it again though.
I'm just mixing these up because as Cal said very astutely, they do tend to clump up because they're linguine.
I don't think it's a nickname.
I don't think it's a nickname.
Because it was in his will, right? Right? His name's like Linguini Alfredo something. Maybe it's just Linguini Alfredo.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Because usually they serve fettuccine alfredo, but I think they just decided that they wouldn't be able to get fettuccine across. Like, you can't call someone fettuccine.
Can't call someone fettuccine.
So
Alright.
we'll just...
Let's pop these bad boys in.
Yeah. So a fun story about... Oh, his last name's Linguini, babe.
His last name's Linguini?
His first name's Alfredo.
Oh. Oh, man.
That's even more fucked up.
Linguini is not a French surname.
Oh no. Maybe he moved from Italy to Paris.
I guess so.
Let's create a developed backstory for them.
Yeah.
Can we move this up
Yeah,
to the front?
yeah.
I can wash this.
Sink. front.
As people who have had a very messy kitchen for a hot second, and as someone who doesn't follow the rule I'm about to give you, it helps to clean as you go.
What's the time on this pasta?
I was about to say that Cal and I work very different ways with pasta, which is that Cal looks at the time on the package and I just taste. So I always throw away the package. We've only been dating for 2.5 years, you know? I can't remember to not throw away the package. 8 minutes.
Okay.
We put it in like 2 minutes ago. I'm sorry. But it's how we do it at home. At home my mom never looked at what the package said.
Well, your mom probably knew how long the package said for.
Well, no. My mom is just a fucking, like, natural genius at cooking. Yeah, she's a fucking... I'm not even kidding. My mom can make any food from any cuisine and it'll taste brilliant. Try me. You can put cuisines in the chat. I'll say what she makes and how brilliant it is. She's a bad woman, but a good cook. That's not fair. She's a bad mother, but a good cook.
Robbie asks, how's her beef Wellington?
Anything vegetarian, sir? My mother is a devout vegetarian. And especially she wouldn't have beef. She's a devout Hindu. Please think before speaking. Holy shit, this is so fucking good. Sorry I keep saying that. It's just true.
Robbie wants to name a cat beef Wellington. Should we hold it up for the fans?
Yeah, let's hold it up for the fans.
This is what our sauce is looking like.
Should I do the iPhone flashlight?
Given the light. That's pretty good. It's pretty good if you ask me. Oh, iPhone flashlight. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good lighting. I don't want to spill it on my computer though.
Also, beef Wellington isn't a cuisine, it's a dish.
Yeah.
I'm saying a cuisine. Like, name a type of cuisine. And I'll say what my mom makes really good from that cuisine. And you can't say English because they don't have a
That's
cuisine.
not a cuisine.
American Southern. Well, my mom exclusively these days watches Pioneer Woman. So, every recipe she's ever gotten from Pioneer Woman is American Southern. I would say, I wouldn't call her, I'm trying to think of, like, the division between American Southern and, like, Mexican. What? Like, Mexican as in, like, what Americans call Mexican versus what's really Mexican. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm trying to think of the division between American Southern and Mexican.
I don't know if you know what American Southern is, if that's what you're asking.
Well, because my mom doesn't make grits. I'm, like, okay, here's what I think about with American Southern. I think of grits, and I think of ribs, and I think of biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
My mother does not
Collard
make any of
greens.
those things. My mother does not make collard greens. I never heard of those until I went to Vanderbilt. I think here's the thing. I don't think American Southern has a lot of space for spice. Other than, like, ribs in the sauce. But even barbecue sauce is sweet. Cornbread? Nope. Oh, okay, here's the thing. Indians do okra better than American Southern people. So my mom makes an okra curry that's out of this fucking world. It's our, like, go-to dish. It's amazing. We don't barbecue. We don't eat meat.
I would say barbecue is a cuisine. So I think Robbie's got you there.
Okay, I will admit, when I was thinking of this, I was thinking of Mexican, Thai, Chinese, Italian, you know? If my mom cooked American Southern, she'd cook it out of this world. That's what I'm saying. Robbie, fuck it the whole way off. My mom makes real good Indian food. Heard of it?
Ravi's called Vidya an anti-black. Won't
Well-
cook Ethiopian, won't cook American Southern.
Well, here's the thing.
Is he
She
wrong?
is. My mother is a racist, so you're not wrong.
Try one of these?
Yes. I don't understand people who throw it against the wall. Just fucking eat it. You're wasting the spaghetti. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put it on the cutting board so we can cut it and share
Oh.
it.
It's 2 noodles.
Oh, then we can tear it apart on the cutting board and share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't drain it.
Yeah. How much of this do you want?
Use the tongs, and then we can use this for the pasta sauce.
What?
We can use this for the pasta water.
Oh, I was gonna use this.
Oh, okay. Give it 2 ladles then. And then we can use the tongs to put the pasta into there.
We can also reserve it in here.
Yeah. Let's reserve a cup of it just
Yeah.
in case.
Here's why you want to reserve pasta water. Number 1, the salt that you put in it. Number 2, the pasta leaches a lot of starch into the water. And so that'll help thicken your sauce and also flavor it with pasta flavor.
This linguine tastes really good.
Yeah.
It tastes very pasta flavor. Aw, man. We could have put crescent rolls
Oh, yeah.
in the oven.
Here's one way to stop your pasta from cooking after it's done. Just hit it with some cold water. After you've reserved the hot water. Alright.
Do you want to put this here and then I can tongs it into
Oh, you're just going to tongs it.
Yeah. I feel like tongsing it is easier than draining it when it comes to spaghetti.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put this sauce on low so that it's still cooking.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move this here. The pasta will cook additionally in the sauce if it's on low and if you have enough water in there.
Yeah, so you usually wanna, I like to remove my pasta a minute before the package says. I don't sous vide my pasta because I don't have that kind of control over the temperature of my stove, clearly.
It's a bad stove.
I wouldn't begrudge someone who did sous vide their pasta.
I don't understand how that would work because you have to vacuum seal it.
I don't think you do.
No, the whole point of sous vide is you vacuum seal something and then you put it in water and it circulates on that water.
Oh, I thought it was just the temperature control on the water.
I believe the vacuum sealing is part of it because it prevents the it prevents anything else from affecting the temperature of
I see.
the
I figure you could vacuum seal it with water in it though, you know? I think you could sous vide pasta if you put water in the bag. Because pasta starts cooking as soon as starts developing as soon as it's in the water. Like you can cook your pasta just straight from cold water and it doesn't change anything. This is our kale cashew pesto.
that we made by ourselves. We can't share the recipe, it's a secret.
Actually, if you dropped water in the bag, you'd probably fuck up your vacuum sealer.
What's cold water cooked pasta?
I've had pasta salad. I don't mind pasta salad.
Pasta salad's good.
Yeah.
Um,
That's cold water cooked pasta.
I like pasta salad. I like Mediterranean pasta salad. So if you put like cold pasta, onions, red onions, tomatoes, some basil,
Red wine vinegar.
red wine vinegar. For me, some mozzarella or goat cheese. That's a good salad. Nothing wrong with that.
Mmm. How's that sauce going?
It's delicious. It's looking delicious.
Mm.
I just need to get the remainder of the pesto in there.
Okay.
But I think I might just pour some pasta water in here.
Sure.
And then scoop out the rest of it. Cal and I have such different cooking styles, as in, I have learned cooking from my mom, who is very, like, recipe off, hands off, just do whatever feels right to you, and everything will turn out fine, because, like I said, she's a savant. And Cal has worked in a kitchen before, and therefore has not rules, but, like, standards when it comes to cooking, which is very different.
I just do the same thing, but
Smarter. Not smarter, just like you know like the food science rules better than I do, because my mom just knows them intuitively, and so she's like, follow your gut. But I don't know them intuitively, so when I follow my gut, it's not always right.
yeah, you were talking into the oven.
Oh.
I figured you weren't low audible. I can turn the game back up now that we don't have anything sizzling.
No, I was just saying that the whole monologue. I was just saying that I learned to cook from my mother, who just does everything on intuition, and Cal learned to cook from working in a kitchen, and so my mother somehow has internalized standards for cooking, which are in her intuition, but they're not in mine. And so Cal has those standards for cooking in their intuition, and like the food science of it all, or whatever.
Mm.
And therefore, we make a good team.
Mm.
That's how it looks.
Yeah.
It's done.
Pretty nice. Should we show the fans?
Yeah, let's show the fans.
Can you get your camera on? Your light?
Yes,
phone light
I will
on?
get my phone light on.
All right. This one's for the fans. This is how our pasta looks. About to spill it. Let me do it a little bit lower. There we go.
It looks fucking amazing, is the point. And it only took 42 minutes. It would have taken faster if our if we had four
If
good
we hadn't been
burners.
streaming it.
And if we
yeah,
hadn't
if we had real burners.
Yeah, because there was a part of it where we were just waiting for it to boil. But yeah, that's pasta. At this point, you can add in cheese. We are electing not to because I don't like vegan cheese, so Cal might add it to theirs. And then you can also add more chili flakes if you want, if you tasted and the spice level isn't what you want. You can add more salt, you can do all of those things at this point, but essentially, it is done. And therefore...
Yeah, we can eat.
We can eat.
What was the recipe? It was, probably 2 tablespoons of butter.
Mm-hmm.
Probably pistachios. 2 tablespoons of butter, 7, 8 cloves of garlic, as much garlic as you want.
You cannot have too much garlic.
A red onion. Probably about between a teaspoon and a tablespoon of chili flakes. 1 jalapeno, medium size, about yay big. But probably 2 cups of cherry tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously a package of linguine, and
half a cup of pasta water that we put in
half
there.
a cup of pasta water.
And packaged pesto.
Probably a cup of pasta water, and pesto that we bought.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. If you're not making a pasta with a
and
sauce.
salt.
Yeah. Oh, and salt to taste.
Yeah.
Everything to taste. We don't really run off of recipes. We're very smart. We're very
I can
intellectual.
remember a recipe that I like. I can remember the recipe that we just did. I never cook from a recipe though. Rarely.
I like to cook from recipes, but it never turns out. Or I always make alterations.
We threw away the capers when we were cleaning out the fridge.
Yeah. Oh, we could hit it with some lemon juice for acid. You want to hit it with lemon juice at the end, or typically you want to hit it with your acid at the end, because that way the acid keeps the brightness. Salt, fat, acid, heat. We added salt, we have butter and olive oil. Now we're adding the lemon juice, and we already heated it. So, you know.
I did about a teaspoon of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think lemon juice is especially good with pesto. Because pesto is so green, so I feel like the lemon juice makes it very bright and like herbaceous.
I guess the acid in the tomatoes will also carry with that.
Yeah. Abby, correct. Abby bakes from recipes but never cooks with recipes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Baking is a science. Cooking is just for fun.
Yeah. Cooking is whatever. That's the thing. Like, when they say 1 clove of garlic, you can put in 7 cloves of garlic. But if you're baking and they say 1 tablespoon of baking
soda... If they say
soda...
one cup of flour and you put in 7 cups of flour, you're fucked.
Yeah. Except for bread, in my experience, ignore the amount of flour they say to add to bread and just let the bread speak to you. I love to cook bread. Maybe we should do a bread stream.
We could.
Bread is very fun to make. And I feel like bread is the type of baking that is actually cooking.
You could use a little bit more lemon juice.
Alright. Bread can be forgiving with some ingredients and not others. Yes, so basically I follow a recipe for everything that isn't flour with bread. And then the flour I just add until the bread speaks to me and tells me that it is the right amount of flour, if that makes sense. So like the ratios of like yeast to sugar to salt to water I follow a recipe for, and then the flour I just keep adding until the bread is ready to stop adding flour to it.
It could probably use a little bit more salt too.
Okay, alright, I was just scared about adding salt because the onions were so salty when I tasted them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit because it doesn't need that much.
Alright. Yeah, here's the trick. The dough, so when you start kneading the dough will stick to your fingers. You want to stop adding flour when when your hands are clean, essentially, because the dough will pull back. Once you've added flour to it, the flour will sort of pull back the dough from your fingers as you're kneading it. And so, once your hands are clean, the dough is ready. That's at least what I do. And I think our bread turns out okay.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what kind of dough you want to make, but yeah, for like a regular like white bread, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's stickier for soda bread, I think.
Yeah.
And it's tougher for pastries or things that like need the dough to carry a structure. But just for basic, normal, easy, fun, simple bread, when the dough stops sticking, you can start the oven ticking. Just kidding, it has to proof.
This is good.
This is good?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's got a little bit of heat in it.
Yeah, because we put
Nice.
a lot of stuff in there. They made gooey butter cake. My mom used to make me gooey butter cake for my birthday. It's hard to make because the toothpick test doesn't work because it's supposed to be gooey.
Right.
But my aunt, oh yeah, we didn't use 2 types of doughs. We just used a batter, and my aunt found the recipe and would make it for me. Beepy, because Beepy is my wonderful aunt who would make me sweet things for my birthday.
My mom made friendship bread.
What's that?
I have no idea, but it's good as shit. I think it was like a sweet sourdough.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called friendship bread because all your like I don't know, probably Amish people or something, you pass around the starter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I finish this bottle of wine?
Sure. The reason it was so good is
In your cup?
Thank you.
No problem.
The reason it was so good is because it had like a brown sugar crust on the top.
Ooh.
That shit
fucking rules. Yeah, gooey butter cake is basically like, what if the cake, at least my mom's recipe was, what if the cake had a sugar crust and just like gooey, doughy inside. But it tasted delicious because it was just a lot of butter. Where did all of our... Oh, right.
Alright. Here's one bowl. Oh, I need your flashlight.
Oh, I got it. Here's your bowl, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yes. They're very nice. Here you are.
Thank you. Anyway, everyone, if you want to support us and you love us, please message my sister, Ink. They committed to college and got their graduation sign for graduating from high school today, or yesterday. And I'm very, very proud of them. So if you want to do something to make me happy, go tell them congratulations. Even if you already did, tell them again. Right?
Yeah.
They're such a sweetheart, and they've worked so hard for the last 4 years. So if you could just give them a little message of, you did a great job, that would be great.
Robbie, you should tell Trevor to get the Splatoon demo, because it's a free trial this week.
Oh yeah, Robbie, are you gonna play the Splatfest with us, or are you a fake?
Oh yeah, who's what for Splatfest? It's ketchup versus mayo.
Oh yeah. Robbie, what are you for Splatfest? It's ketchup versus mayo. Please answer. Immediately.
This is good. I'm gonna take my apron. Robbie's never done a Splatfest before, huh?
Okay, so a Splatfest is when everyone chooses one of two sides. Basically, Pearl and Marina have a disagreement over what is better.
We're still going. We finished cooking, but
Yeah.
they've got an ad, so they
They've
can't
gone
hear
mad.
me.
Pearl and Marina argue over something. It might be whether a unicorn or a narwhal is better. It might be whether knights or wizards are better. It might be whether the tortoise or the hare is better. But in this case, it is whether mayo or ketchup is better. And we need to know, Robbie, what side you are on. If you hate both of those condiments, I would recommend you go with Marina, because the two of us, Ink and Abby, are all going with ketchup. So I would recommend you go with ketchup. Think about it this way. Would you want to eat your pasta in tomato sauce or mayo? Because ketchup is just tomato sauce if you think about it. No! Ink! Robbie never plays Splatoon anyway. Do you think
Yeah.
he'll log in and play Splatoon and he can't play with us?
Okay, but mayo is eggs.
Aioli is not mayo. Aioli is what if mayo was good, but aioli is not mayo.
Here's why I can never forgive mayonnaise. When I was a professional chef, and I use the term chef lightly, and also the term professional, we had 5-gallon tubs of heavy-duty mayonnaise, and that shit was the grossest stuff. Like, I rolled sausage to put on pizza, which was just like ground any kind of meat. You'd stick your hand in a bag and pull it out and roll it up and put it on a pizza, and it was nasty. The nastiest thing. I cleaned out the grease traps. The mayonnaise, the heavy duty mayonnaise was worse.
Did you see, have you logged into Splatoon and chosen your thing?
Yeah.
Did you see what Marina said?
No.
Marina literally says, I would rather lick out Krusty Sean's grease trap than eat mayonnaise.
God. Mayo is so nasty.
Robbie, log on today. Because it's a good time to log on because they give you a tea, so you can just do turf wars with that tea and get chunks. And we can teach you about chunks.
Yeah. Robbie, do you want to play Splatoon tonight?
Yeah, Robbie. Do you want to play Splatoon with us? Oh my god, Robbie said I need to go cook now.
Okay.
Robbie.
Low-key, I'm trying to get my dad to get Splatoon. Even though he's heterosexual.
Robbie, I'll bother you to play with us on PMs.
Yo, this was good. Yo, I know I say this all the time now that we're buying jalapenos, but jalapenos are so good. They're so good.
Damn, do you think after I take Spanish next semester, I'll say jalapenos the same way as you?
Listen, I'm just trying to be respectful. To the jalapenos.
All right, thank you so much for watching. Ink, I'm so glad you could jump in at the end here. Can you make your presence known again? Because it's mostly... Also, thank you, Robbie, for carrying this chat. We really needed someone to talk to, and Robbie was there for us in our time of need.
Robbie was there for us in our time of need.
Oh yeah, please remember, everyone watching, please DM Ink and let them know they've done a great job at life in the past 4 years, but also in general. And they should be proud of themselves. And congratulations to them for committing to a great college and finishing high school. We are all very proud.
My hair's kind of a mess. Oh, everybody's cheering for
Everyone's cheering for
the
Ink.
fuck of it. Oh, for Ink, right.
Oh my god, in 3 weeks we're about to play so much Splatoon.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on, when are your APs?
Shouldn't they be like next week?
Yeah, am I gonna come home and you're gonna be like, I have to study for APs, I can't talk to you?
Or I have to do APs?
Well, not on the weekend. Hopefully not on the weekend.
There's Saturday APs, aren't there?
Well,
Aren't there?
I don't remember.
I feel like I had a Saturday AP. That shit hurt.
Ink, yo, you're the only reason I'm coming home. Math exam this Wednesday. My first two APs are on Monday, the 11th, the day after you leave. The one on Wednesday, then two the next Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, what if I came the week after? You hear what I'm saying? I'm only gonna break quarantine so many times. So what if I came the week when you're done? I know it's Mother's Day, but hear me out. I don't care about our mother as much. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Well,
look, I'm not going home for Mother's Day.
yeah, because you would have to go on and... Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different thing. Because you would have to go to an airport to go home for Mother's Day. My father is going to come pick me up. Like a fucking concierge service.
You have a point.
It's
I
up
won't
to me
deny you that.
to-ish. Well, we'll see. I just want to spend some time with my favorite person in the world. And guess who that is? Look down at your pasta. But they are also my favorite. But it's you also. Anyway. Did you hear what I said? I said it's not you, but actually it is you, and it's also... Yeah, Cal can look up now. Here's what I'm afraid will happen.
Hi,
Or
Mars.
here's what I'm
How's it
afraid
going?
has already happened. I'm afraid that Cal and Ink love each other more than either of them like me.
Shh. Hey. Okay, we don't talk about that, alright? Alright? We don't talk about that.
Can I be honest though? Can I be goopy and honest for a second? That's my best case scenario. I'd rather you like each other more than you like me, because that would mean that you love each other so much. And you are the two people in my life who I want other people to love the most. You know what I mean? So, that would not be a problem. But I know y'all like me best. I know sibling/partner is greater than sibling-in-law. I know that much. All right. I think it's about time for us to hang up and go sit down.
Yeah, I finished my pasta.
I mean, end the stream, not hang up. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. We appreciate you so much. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Ace Attorney. We'll be back at some point with Civ. I really, really want to stream Civ. I just forgot that yesterday was a big, massive strike, and so we were never going to stream yesterday. I just realized it yesterday morning. But yeah, we will stream Civ at some point. Yeah. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching. Send me or Cal a DM of what you liked best about this video. I like that too. Okay. Alright. Are we done?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.